Hello everyone, this is the 14th video of our Scratch course and the second video of Hungry Fish project. If you have not watched the first part, I will put the link of that in the description. All these videos are part of our Scratch course. If you are new to Scratch, you can follow the complete course to learn the basics of coding as well as Scratch. If you have already watched our previous videos and learned anything new from that, then click on the subscribe button so that you can stay updated with the course and learn many more things. Now, let's continue with our project. Firstly, let's check what is done and what is left. So if I click on the green flag over here, shark is moving fine and it is eating fishes. The score is working fine. The jellyfish is also coming. Alright, so the motion of all the sprites are working fine. In this video, we have to create a timer for our project. Earlier also we learned to create a timer, but that was using the repeat block. This time we are going to use the repeat until block. Now we want to create a timer, so I need to create a variable with the name timer first. Now tell me something, how do I know that we have to create a timer as a variable? Because it is a piece of information whose value keeps on changing or whose value we can change. Okay, so basically it's a piece of information. So I'm going to create a timer. I'm going to create a variable over here and name it as timer. And I'm going to keep it for all sprites and click on OK. Alright, now this coding I'm doing in shark, you can do it in any of the fishes, it's fine. It will work perfectly. Okay. So now we'll go and search for the repeat until block. So I'm going to control over here and here I have the repeat until block. Okay. Now before going to repeat until, when should the timer start? The timer should start when green flag is clicked. Okay. And what should be the starting value for the timer? So we are going to set the timer to, so I'm going to set it to 60. Okay, and then we are going to put the repeat until. Alright, we'll see later on what we have to repeat, but now let's understand this repeat until block. If you see this repeat until block, there is this empty space over here. Okay, but if I try, I cannot type anything inside it. So what we are going to do in this empty space? Now observe the shape of this space. Where do we have this kind of blocks? So one is this touching block over here, color touching, sprite touching a color. Then there is this, if a particular key is pressed, okay, or if a mouse key is pressed. Or I have some operators over here, these ones. Now these are known as operators. Okay, what plus, minus, all mathematical things are known as operators. So I have all these things over here. Now firstly let's understand, is the timer dependent on touching something? No, it's not. So what I'll do is I don't need this timer over here. I don't need this touching block over here, so I'm going to remove it. Now I have two kinds of blocks over here that are left. Now let's understand what does this repeat until do. Now whatever condition you put over here, your project will check that condition. Now there are two possibilities. First possibility is that the condition is true and the second possibility is that the condition is false. Now if the condition is true, your project will not go inside the loop and it will come to the next block that is present over here after the loop. Okay. And if the condition that you have written over here, if that condition is wrong, then your project will go inside this block, whatever you will mention inside it. Okay, I hope it is clear. If the condition is true, then the loop will not work, and if the condition is false, then the loop will work. Okay. Now how am I going to create a timer for this? What condition should I put? When should the timer stop, or when should it come out of the loop? Firstly, let's see what we have to repeat. Okay, so if I want to create a timer, what I want is, so I have set the timer to 60. Now what I want is that after 1 second, it should wait for 1 second, and then the timer should be 59. Then again it should wait for 1 second, then the timer should be 58. Again wait for 1 second, then the timer should be 57. So basically what I am doing, I am changing it by -1. Okay, and before changing it by -1, I am going to wait for 1 second. So I need a wait block over here, and then I need to change the timer by, now is it 1 or is it -1? It is going to be -1. This I am placing it over here. Now again, once the timer is changed to -1, this means that now the timer is 59. Now after that, again it should wait over here, then again it should change the timer by -1. Right, this time the timer will be 58 over here. So basically what are the blocks that we are repeating? So we are repeating these two blocks, wait and change, right? So this should go inside the loop. So I'm putting this inside the loop over here, and I'm going to remove this extra. Now till what time should it repeat, and when should it stop? So I'm going to operators. Now there are two ways of doing it. One is that I say that repeat until the timer is equal to 0. As soon as the timer becomes 0, I told you that if the condition is true, then it comes out of the loop and it comes over here. Okay, as soon as the timer will become 0, it should stop everything. Okay, until the timer is 59, then 58, then 57 and all that. Till that time it will keep on going inside this loop again and again and again. Okay, now one is this way. Just for checking purpose, what I'll do is I'll put a timer of 5 over here, and I'm clicking on the green flag. See the timer, 5, 2, 1 and 0, and as soon as it became 0, it stopped everything. So this is what we want. And another way is using this block. If I say that if the timer is less than 1, timer less than 1 will also be 0. So basically both these conditions will work in the same way. See, as soon as it became 0, it stopped over there. So your wish, whatever you want to use from this. I'm going to use this one. Okay, now let's understand how it is working over here. So firstly, I set the timer to 5. Okay, after that it came to this block. It checks the condition. Is the timer equal to 0? It says no. Now there are two possibilities, yes or no. If it says no, it should go inside the loop. I means inside, and here I am writing O. If it is wrong, it should go inside. I check the condition, timer is equal to 0, so it said no. So it said no, so I am going inside. It will wait for 1 second, and then it will reduce the timer by 1. So the timer is 4. Now from here, it is not allowed to leave the loop before completing the condition, so it checks the condition again over here. Is the timer 0 now? No, it is 4, right? This is the timer, it's 4 right now. So again it is false, so I'll again go inside the loop. So I will wait for 1 second, and again I'm going to change the timer by -1. So this time the value of timer is 3. Again it will go over here, it will check the condition. Is the timer equal to 0? No. Again it will go inside the loop, and this time it will wait for 1 second, and again it will be changed to 2, and then to 1, and then finally after 1, when it will go over here, when it is over here, it is 1, it will change the timer to by -1, so it will be 0. Once the timer is 0, it will go over here, it will check, is the timer equal to 0? It will say yes it is, yes it is equal to 0. As soon as it becomes true, it will check this condition and it will come out of the loop. Now what is the next block after the loop? It is stop all, so it is stopping our project. It stops everything, the fishes, the shark and everything. Okay, so this is how the timer is working over here. I hope it is clear to you. Now this video was only about the timer using the repeat until block, so this video is a bit short, but I hope it is very useful for you, because this loop is very confusing for many people. I tried to explain it in easier language. If still there is any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I hope you understood this repeat until block, and if you have understood it, then please click on the like button. And if you want to learn the complete scratch, then you can follow this playlist from top, from the first video. And don't forget to come back for the last part of this project, where we are going to complete this game and we are going to learn about sound over there, how sounds work. All these blocks we are going to understand over there, and we are going to include sound in this. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye, take care.